Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today we want to talk about weak spots and why are they so important. Weak spots are way more than something you just want to shoot and destroy. Maybe even like get the boss a bit to struggle, but that's not the main part. Weak spots can be the carry of the game and I want to tell you what now why it is like this. Each Colossus has three different kinds of weak spots. The first one are the structural weak spots. You will find them on their knees, most likely. Even more, but let's move on for now. The second one are removable weak spots. Removable weak spots are the ones we want to talk about today. And the third ones are destructible weak spots while frenzied. By example, Executioner, while he's frenzied in his rage, he will get this tube on his back. You can destroy, but you don't need to. He will get it out of the frenzy anyways. So what is special now about removable weak spots? Removable weak spots are the ones which turn yellow actually. So they start with a dark blue, turn into a light blue once enough damage is dealt, and then go to yellow. I'm gonna show you a picture real quick of this one. I'm gonna put it up here. You can also see the rage bar. The rage bar you can see if you press the sensor button on your screen. So it's the same like if you wanna find a vault. This rage bar indicates once the boss goes into his immune phase. On Devourer, it will be where he spawns the three little objects and you need to destroy them, otherwise he will heal himself. But what do I need to do now? So basically, okay, the shoulder is yellow, and okay, what now? You wanna grapple onto it. I'm gonna post the picture again. You see this yellowish bar once you're grappled on, and this yellowish bar indicates how long you can stay on this boss. The boss will try to shake you off, moving around. While he's doing that, you wanna hold onto it. This will be your aim button. Once he stops jiggling around, you wanna stop aiming, like holding onto it, and actually smash it. You wanna just put it on 1 HP. And this is really important. You don't want your friends or your random mates to shoot this weak spot if it's on 1 HP, because you wanna knock it down with your last punch. The punch actually will put the boss to a down phase if he was not in a down phase the last 10 seconds ago. And this down phase is again really important. And I'm gonna explain now why. If you're onto a weak spot, the boss will not get any rage bar. So basically, you're sitting on there for free, and your mates can shoot, and he will not even get into his immune phase. That's kinda nice, right? So on Molten Fortress, there would be no immune phase, so no pillars. And the same is if the boss goes down. So if he goes on the knees, he won't get filled rage bar. That's why weak spots are really important. But that's not the only thing you need to know. If you look now at Obstructor, you can see we have weak point type, we have attributes, we have removable parts on the bottom. On Obstructor it would be shoulder and core. The core has two layers, so you need to break the first layer to actually get access to the core. And the core has a bare minimum of HP, so be really careful with which weapon to actually shoot at. A sniper will most likely destroy it immediately, so that's a no-no. You wanna go with like SMGs, LMGs, special rounds, whatever. You can also see um, that each of his movable parts has different weak point types. So what are they now? Well, let me explain it like this. I'm gonna put another picture in so you can actually understand what I'm meaning. As you can see, each weapon and each enemy, even Colossus, have a weak point type, a physical and a weak spot type. So basically, if you have a general one's machine gun, which has a crush element, or like crush weak point type, you will do more damage to enemies who are weak to crush or have a physical weakness to crush. And I'm gonna show you now the normal enemies you can also face in the laboratory, which by example, Legion of Immortality has crush as weakness. And Order of Truth has burst as weakness. Legion of Darkness has pierce. So your weapons with those weak spot types will do the more damage to those enemies, which is really nice. Not only that, also that counts for the weak spots of the Colossus. Each of them has a different type. But not only that, the physical weakness means also that the whole body, like non-weak spots, are weak to this element. So if you have a crush weapon, that would be really great against enemies who are weak to crush. On Colossus, you can see in the top left corner which are the normal body types he has. But I think I talked enough now. I wanna show you some re-content. Me and my mate, we actually got into some public lobbies as duo. He Lepic, me Sharon, and we wanted to try if we can no-face each of them. And it actually worked pretty smooth, even though they just kept shooting and we didn't explain anything. Enjoy. As you can see, me and my friend Marvip did 7 Colossus fights. 2 Frostwalker, 2 Obstructor, and 3 Molten Fortress. And we did not even face once. Of course, this is a prime example. You will not have a 100% success chance if you're like alone or like a duo. There will always be like 2 random mates who completely destroy your plan or whatever. But if you like 3 man or 4 man, you can 100% always pull it off. And it's super simple. Trust me. This also works on Gluttony. So why does it work on Gluttony? Gluttony has a unique mechanic. So if he goes into his immune phase, you need to bring purple balls near him, or like they just get attracted to him and get there. But you wanna like pull white orbs next to him, and you wanna explode the purple balls while white orbs are nearby. So they get exploded as well, do a chain reaction and get the boss out of his immune phase. In that phase, you cannot cool the boss down, which is the main mechanic of that boss. So basically, if you cannot cool, at some point he will wipe you. So if you go into his immune phase multiple times after another and another, you have less time for cooling. And each time he goes into his immune phase, he will change the place of the coolers, like where he gets, where you spawn the ice balls from. But if he never gets into his immune phase, the ice balls will not change the place, so they will always be at the same location right next to him. That's one good part. The second one, as I said, you can always cool him. There's never like not even a second where you cannot cool him down because he's never in his immune phase. And all it takes is a bit of respawn extending and a good four-man squad which can listen. You don't even need to min-max characters. You can play whatever you want if you can have comps. You need to tell your mates, hey, I'm on this weak spot now, don't damage, or like damage as much as possible. Or I'm off his weak spot now, don't damage anymore. Because if you damage now, he would go immune. And that's all about comms, communication, knowledge. You will get there with the time. But for now, I hope this helps and get you a better time in publics. But before I end this video, I want to show you one more clip of me and my friends actually doing Gluttony. 2 of them quite new to Gluttony. They didn't know that much, but it worked super smooth and we had barely any fails. With no phase, it was much easier than before because we didn't struggle in the immune phase to actually get him out, and the fragments did not spawn you. You should try it as well. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the video and see you in the next one.